Hi, I'm John Woodward, Sarasota Real Estate Group, and today we are at Merchant Card International just off of Bee Ridge to talk to President and CEO Lee Davis. So let's go upstairs and talk to Lee. As one of Sarasota's busiest real estate brokers, I am always discovering new businesses, trying new restaurants, and discovering new things that make Sarasota such a special place. I'm here to share those with you. My name is John Woodward, owner of Sarasota Real Estate Group, and this is Spotlight on Sarasota. Heading to the top floor. All right, thank you. Say, Lee, good to see you. How you doing, buddy?
John, nice to see you.
Good to see
Thanks
you.
for coming by. I appreciate it.
You've been in business.
We've been in business at Merchant Card for the last 13 years. I started in industry back in the early 90s. I was a merchant at one point, so I know what merchants experienced. So when I got in this business, it was pretty easy for me to get adjusted to it.
So being on the customer side of the business, you had some experiences that you brought to your business to make it better for your customers.
Right. It's hard to find people that have experienced what the merchants are experiencing and understand the problems and the trials and tribulations that they go through. By having that knowledge ahead of the game and getting into the business, I've already experienced that, already know how to do it and how to handle it.
Compared to a bank, how do you rank against, say, the banks?
People believe that banks are the place to go to. They're going to take care of them the best. They're going to give them the lowest cost. 99.9% of the time, that is totally inaccurate. The bank pays the same costs we do. We're registered directly with the associations, which is the Visa, the MasterCard, the American Express, and the Discover. We ask merchants for statements, and the reason we ask them for statements is so we can show the difference to them. And when I find where somebody's been gouging a merchant, it's filled with red.
And for Sarasota businesses, that's great because you're right here off of Bee Ridge, right?
For Sarasota customers, Bradenton, the local area, yeah, it is great because the corporate office is here. But we're a national company as well. Our contracts have early termination clause, but in most cases, we remove the fee for that, so the contract really doesn't matter. You can leave any time and you just don't have a cost left with it. But 80% of the time around the country, we usually are able to save people money and increase their profits without them spending a dime, which is going to put more money back in the business. There's a lot of money for them to save over a period of time.
If there's a business person out there that doesn't really understand their statements and want to look at it and see if there's an opportunity that maybe they can lower their costs, because obviously everybody that's in business, making money is important.
Increasing profits is what it's about.
It's all about profit. So if somebody wanted to call you and you'd come out, no obligation, take a look at them, is that something you do?
We'll come out, we'll talk to them, they can email us, fax us their statement. We can look at it pretty quick.
So if you have a business, we give our statement to Lee to take a look at, and you can save them money and they decide to switch over, your contracts are actually in such a way that if you don't honor what you're doing, they can move on.
They can move on.
So basically, you're putting your money where your mouth is. If you give them a bid on something, and for some reason it doesn't work out, they're free to go. No harm, no foul.
If your processor initiates an increase in your pricing, you have 30 days to opt out of that agreement without a penalty.
If I wanted my statements looked at or wanted a review, you'd be happy to do that for me. How does somebody get a hold of you to initiate that process?
The best way to get a hold of us is one of a couple ways, whatever's the easiest for you. You can reach us locally at 941-343-9993. If you're out of the 941 area code, just substitute the 941 for the 888. Otherwise, you can attach it to an email, send it to CS, as in customer service, at merchantcardintl.com, and we will get back to you within an hour of receiving an email or a call. We'll be back to you.
That's great. All right, Lee. Thank
John,
you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
All righty.
So there you have it. If your business accepts credit cards, make sure you give Lee Davis a call. If you have a local business, restaurant, or upcoming event you'd like featured on an upcoming episode of Spotlight on Sarasota, give me a call, John Woodward, at 922-8400, or look for us on Spotlight on Sarasota.